A lot of y'all are tough on Fresh and Fit, but we have to admit, bro, what Myron is putting Fresh through on Fresh and Fit is cruel and unusual. No man should have to go through this, bro. Fresh did not sign up for this alt-right heel turn that Myron is taking. When they started a podcast, Fresh simply signed up to have a podcast, have women on the podcast, have a good life, chill with celebrities, uplift men, save men, and just live a comfortable life, bro. He didn't sign up for this freak show that Myron is currently putting on, and he's dragging Fresh down to the abyss, and I don't think it's fair, not one bit, bro.
Everything, every issue, every ailment in society, you could tie it back to feminism. Every single one. Feminism. Who pushed feminism? The Jews. Gloria Steinem, etc. Who pushed homosexuality? The Jews. See, these are the conversations they don't want you to hear.
Bruh, you scaring the hoes. Fresh is like, bro, what are we doing here, bro? Like, I'm here to talk about these chicks, this red pill stuff. I'm here to talk about the men improvement, bro. I'm here to talk about some pop topics, bro, and go home to my mansion. Why are we even talking about this, bro? Who cares? We're not thought leaders, bro. We're here because we have a core fan base who love to hear our opinions on relationships, bro. This other JQ stuff, bro, that you done got into, bro, what are you on? And you can see Fresh face in his entire mannerism, bro. He's sick of it.
Right? This is what I mean when I tell y'all, I would rather be honest with you guys and keep it 1,000 and say what the it really is than having to bite my tongue. I'm not biting my tongue for no Jews, Nigs, Asians, Pajeets, stinky Indians, blacks, Arabs. Even Arabs, I criticize them. I'm not biting my tongue. I call it like it is. Facts are facts regardless of who says them. Anyway, rant over. All the problems we have in society, you can always tie it back to feminism. And then you figure out who started feminism, all the isms, communism, feminism, Marxism, socialism. Who always starts it? The dreidel spinners. So, anyway, we'll continue on.
I just want to say, I love all my Jew friends. I love Jews. I love everybody. And I don't hate nobody.
This is Fresh playing hardball, and I love it. Because Fresh has already asked them on the podcast, why are we talking about this? What good does this do? And they keep on crashing out. So Fresh is now actively taking a stance of, listen, I'm going to distance myself away from this nonsense whenever it comes up because I want the people to know when these clips go viral that I'm not anti-Semitic, that I don't hate anybody, right? That I'm not out here attacking blacks and other groups of people just because. I'm just a podcaster, bro, who's trying to save men, enjoy women, bro, enjoy my money, and have a good old time. I'm not here for this other buffoonery. Now, I'm not sure if it's the echo chamber or if Myron really do live in a state of delusion, but Myron is under the presumption that he's a thought leader. He's under the presumption that people are coming to him to figure out where to go in life. They're coming to him to figure out who to galvanize behind, who is the problem in society. No, bro. Like, the people who are watching you, they're watching you because you're crashing out. And the people who even have the same ideology as you, like the Nick Fuentes and others, they're watching you and looking at you as if you're stupid, right? Like they're watching you crash out and they're laughing in silence because that's what these parasites do. Like the people who've been banned on all platforms, like the Nick Fuentes and others, yo, they do this to everybody, all right? They find a new hot show, they attach to them. Once that show get canceled or once their platforms who this show is on see that the people who's been banned, they're frequent guests on those podcasts, they ban them, and then the parasites move on to another podcast where they can destroy it. So essentially, Myron destroyed his entire podcast for these people, and they still don't respect him. Think about watching Fresh and Fit recently. Have you seen the parasites on Fresh and Fit? Have you seen the Nick Fuentes comment on Fresh and Fit as of recently? Have you seen it? Because I haven't. And they've been completely shadow banned. And people like Nick Fuentes and these parasites, they no longer have use for Fresh and Fit, right? They see that Fresh and Fit has been shadow banned, that the algorithms now have a war against Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit probably would never go back to being what they was on YouTube and these other platforms. So now the parasites is looking for other places, that they can attach to, get their agenda off, get that platform banned, and then move on as well, right? Because if these people have been banned, do you feel like these people were happy for your success? Do you feel like these people were happy that you got to preach the red pill without being banned and got to enjoy a good living while they essentially had to preach to people on Rumble to like 20 viewers? No, they weren't happy at all. And Myron will want you to believe that he's fighting to speak the truth and he's fighting to be a truth teller. But essentially, bro, all Myron wants, bro, is the right to spew racial slurs, bro. Like, that's it.
These dumb nigger bitches, quite frankly, you guys are stupid. You guys put watermelon, you put salt on your watermelon, ridiculous. You guys eat fried chicken, ridiculous. You guys are fat, ridiculous. You guys wear weave, ridiculous. You're ugly, okay? Now, here's the thing. There are some attractive black women out there, but that's an anomaly.
What are you, African? The fuck you look Somali or something. You don't even look white.
Black people need to just stop being lazy. You're not going to get a handout, okay? We're not going to give you reparations because guess who's going to have to pay for that shit? The middle class is going to have to pay for it.
Yes.
Now, let's keep it 1,000. You didn't get your reparations. What you going to do with it? You going to buy a bunch of some Jordans?
Saying black women are ugly and the fine ones are the anomaly is just Pete Crash out, bro. It's just stupid. It's just dumb. There's nothing to really respond to there, bro. It's a clown show. It's buffoonery. When you engage with the buffoonery, then you become a clown as well. Statements like that, bro, you just laugh at, bro. Like, you just treat him like the absolute dummy that, you know, he deserves to be treated as, bro. Bye, bro. Like, stop wasting noise, bro. Bye, bro. And playing monkey noises as the black woman is speaking is kind of like, bro, like, what do you want to be, bro? Like, the people you want to be don't really accept you. The irony about all of this is that Myron exhibits the same traits of a raggedy igga who he speaks about. Think about it, bro. A raggedy igga is usually somebody who's disenfranchised, right? They were deprived of something. And they grew up in an environment with scarcity. And when you're deprived and you grew up in an environment with limited resources, you tend to make bad decisions, and then you tend to blame those bad decisions on other people like the government, white supremacy, et cetera, et cetera. Myron is speaking out against that. Well, if you look at Myron's actions, where he's been deprived of what he believes is free speech, he's been put in a situation where he has limited resources and limited access to revenue from his content. So what did he do? He started making bad decisions. He started crashing out. He started saying a lot of dumb things. He started going overboard with the anti-Semitism and the racism. And now he's in a situation where he can't come back from it. And now guess who he's blaming? He's blaming the system. He's blaming the Matrix. He's blaming the JQ. So Myron is quite literally the same person he's speaking out against. He's just a raggedy igga. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'll just explain it. But what's even more laughable too, bro, is the people who are in their audience tend to think that Myron is somehow the one who is pushing forward this podcast, but that's not the case at all. Like, their audience is actually brain dead and think that Myron philosophy and what Myron is doing is pushing the podcast forward more than Fresh philosophy, which is let's not talk about these things on the podcast where we have to monetize and take care of our staff.
Well, the goal is because I wanted an answer to it, but it's also kind of crazy to me that after everything Myron has done for you, he's basically made you rich, and you still kind of snake him a little bit, like, you know, like that whole Zerka thing, you know, the things you say on Twitter, like those little shady, anybody who's got half a brain can kind of see what you're getting at, and it's kind of like, this guy made you rich, and for you to still be so unappreciative.
That fan base deserves Myron, bruh. For them to think that what Myron is doing and his actions is what's pushing the pod forward or making a pod money is just absolutely absurd. And clowns like that, first off, I don't even know why Fresh would even entertain a clown like the caller that called in, bruh. That clown knows nothing about like monetization, revenue, nothing, bruh. The clown thinks that Crash Out equal dollars. It doesn't, bruh. Crash Out is actually the opposite, bruh. Crash Out actually equals limited resources, limited revenue. You get put to the corner of the internet and you get told you're a toxic waste and nobody can touch you or collab with you, bruh. You think that like people like the celebrities that came on that podcast will be on that podcast without Fresh? You think that podcast will have notoriety in the black space without Fresh? You think that podcast would be making the blogs like Shade Room and FreshandFit, and Academics and No Jumper and Say Cheese? You think that podcast will be making those platforms without Fresh? Absolutely. That podcast wouldn't be relevant in pop culture without Fresh. Without Fresh, that podcast would have probably died like the other Red Pill podcasts that came and went. Right? Like, so no, like for example, like the Whatever podcast right now is probably bigger than FreshandFit, right? But do you see the Whatever podcast being posted on Shade Room, Academics, Say Cheese, World Star. You don't see it, right? No, you know why? Because they don't got Fresh. They don't got a master networker. That's why their platforms don't have the publicity and the reach that Fresh gave Fresh and Fit. And the fact that Fresh right now, he knows what's best. He's telling them, bro, hey, yo, can we stop? Yo, doing this doesn't benefit us. These dudes who are encouraging us to do it, fam, these dudes don't got our best interest at heart. Listen, if the fans think it's a good thing that Nick Fuentes is online calling Myron the black you-know-what, then they're out of their mind. They're just stupid.
That show would be crazy. Myron is literally transformed into Black Hitler, and it's awesome, and I'm here for it. Like, the clip went viral where Myron was going off about the Jews, and Fresh was just sitting there, like, totally not into it. And all these black people are quote tweeting saying, imagine you're Fresh. You signed up with Myron, and he's gradually evolving into Hitler. And there's nothing you can do about it. It is so funny.
Y'all think that's better for the podcast? Yo, the fans are just brain dead, bruh. Yo, what Myron is doing is stigmatizing Fresh and Fit. You think Nick Fuentes coming online and calling Myron that publicly is the best thing? You think Myron closely aligned himself with Nick Fuentes after Nick Fuentes have openly admitted that Myron is better for the podcast? Listen, man, good luck, bro. All I hope from out of this, bro, is that Fresh finds his way out of this, bro. Fresh moves on and have more success, bro. Fresh, sort of gets unbanned from YouTube and gets to really do this thing how he wanted to do it, bro. Because right now it feels like, Myron essentially has killed his dreams, right, on YouTube. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, all right? Is Fresh and Fit on a good path? Is Myron leading them the right way? Or should they start listening to Fresh more, all right? Let me know in the comment section. And if you're still watching, man, click on this video right here to find out about the huge Jay-Z scandal that could potentially end his career. I'm going to see you guys in this video. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.